Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Slat here if we haven't met before. I am starting a 6-week mini cut, and in this video I wanted to go over the changes that I make to my diet and training in order to make sure that I am successful in losing the weight and shredding down for summer. So I have cut in the past, however this time is different because I'll be reaching my initial weight prior to starting my 1-year long bulk at the beginning of my fitness journey. I am so excited to see the muscle I have built over the past 3 years. I will aim to lose 1 to 1.5 pounds a week, which is roughly 0.75 to 1% of my current body weight, and that makes my final goal weight 130 pounds. Here is my current physique, and honestly guys, I'm already so happy with the progress that I have made. However, I do have a 3-week trip to Europe planned for September, and I'm using that as motivation to get even leaner. Alright, let's get into the video. So before I start a cut, I usually go out and enjoy all my favorite foods. I find that just by having everything that I want, that lowers the amount of cravings that I get during my mini cut. Next, I clean up my kitchen cabinets. So I get rid of any snacks or treats that aren't part of my diet plan, just to make sure that I am successful and there's no temptation in the house. Also, I make sure that I never run out of groceries, because that's when I'll be most tempted to order out. Actually, during my cut, I try not to eat out at all, just because I don't know how many calories are in the food I order. That stops me from properly tracking my food intake during my cut and my progress. This also saves a lot of money, so it's a win-win situation. Third step, I usually let my family, friends, significant other know that I am cutting and that I would like to avoid temptation in the next 6 weeks. So hopefully they're kind enough not to eat pizza in your face. Even better if they want to join you on your cut. It always helps to have someone going through the same thing with you and motivate you. I also increased my consumption of 0-calorie drinks. So I drink coffee in the morning, and usually I'll have tea late in the evening when I get a sweet craving. I also incorporate some Coke Zero, Sprite Zero late in the afternoon before dinner when I'm feeling a little bit hungry. I don't necessarily have it every day. And then I also try and have a glass of flavored water in the morning and in the evening, just to make sure that I'm consuming enough liquids. Another thing that helps me is that I fast until noon, and I did make a video on that, so you can check that out up here. But basically I've done that for years, and it really helps me, especially during a cut, because I am just simply not as hungry in the morning, and that saves more calories for the evening when I actually get hungry. In terms of my meals, I don't really change much. I eat the exact same way that I normally do. The only thing that I tweak is that I try to incorporate more veggies in my meals. So keep the same volume of food, but lower the amount of calories so that it doesn't feel like I'm eating less. And I'm gonna make a full episode of what exactly I eat in a day and give you some meal ideas. Not cutting any foods out of my diet reduces any cravings so that I can stick to my cut for the full 6 weeks. So before I go over my macros and exact plan, I do tweak my sleep a little bit as well. So I try to really get 8 hours of sleep, and if I feel like napping, then I would nap as well, just to make sure that, one, I'm recovering well from the gym despite the fact that I'm in a deficit, but also it kind of reduces the hunger, because when you're sleeping, you're not going to eat. So if it's a day where I'm feeling extremely hungry, I'll just go to bed earlier. All right, for my macros, let me go get them. All right, I actually started my cut on the 18th of July, And this first week, I have been tracking my weight every morning. I measure it before eating or drinking anything and after going to the washroom so that it is consistent. And I would take the average of that first week as my starting weight. So after 1 week, my average weight was 136.6 pounds on week 1. And now for week 2, I will keep tracking it and see how I progress. Hopefully I lose 1 to 1.5 pounds this week. And if not, I'm going to adjust my macros and cardio. For calories, I'm aiming to eat 1,700 calories per day, but they're distributed differently whether I'm going to the gym to train or it's a rest day. So on training days, I'll eat a little bit more at around 1,800 to 900 calories, depending on if it's leg day or if it's just an upper body day. And then on my rest days, I'm going to be eating at about 1,500 calories. In terms of steps, I am trying to get my usual 10,000 steps, plus I have also added 3 cardio sessions a week, which add additional 1 to 2,000 steps per week. So I am just doing 30 minutes on the treadmill, walking uphill, something that I can sustain and doesn't tire me out too much, but that still makes my heart beat faster and breaks a little sweat. In terms of macros, I am aiming to get anywhere from 100 to 140 grams of protein in my diet, and then about 50 to 55 grams of fat, and then all the rest goes towards my carbs. So far, I'm feeling good on my cut. I have had a few nights where I've been hungry or a little bit grumpy or tired, but that's just part of the process. Other than that, I'm sticking to it. I am on track, and I'm looking forward to the results at the end of this week. I will be documenting the entire process for you guys. So this is going to be a 5-episode series. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching, sending you lots of love, and have an amazing week.